Hi, it's Chloe. Today I want to talk about how to support somebody who is living with a chronic illness. That's the point of the channel, is to explore chronic illnesses, how people live with them, how you can support people with them, and I'm also on a personal journey, I suppose you could say, to learn to look after my own. The first thing that I want to talk to you about is this book for anyone who is suffering with hypermobility syndrome. It is called A Guide to Living with Hypermobility Syndrome, and then I love Bending Without Breaking. There, can you see? There we are. It's a fantastic book. It's really easy to read. I took my highlighter to it and I decided I was going to highlight everything that was relevant to me. I had to stop because I would have highlighted the entire book and probably run out of highlighter ink. Not ideal. So if you have got a friend or a family member that is living with hypermobility syndrome or any other kind of chronic illness, my first top tip is learn about their disease. I'm going to buy another copy of this, one for myself and one to give to friends and family members that want to learn more about hypermobility syndrome. The first thing, and probably the most important thing to do, is to learn about the disease so you can get a really good understanding of what that person is going through. Also bear in mind that reading literature on the disease, you might learn things that the person is keeping from you because they don't want you to worry, they haven't processed that information themselves yet. So go and do your own research. That would be my first tip. My second tip is be inspirational. Be inspirational, but understand that they may think that life is a darn sight easier for you than it is for them. You need to encourage them to find their own sources of inspiration. This book, which is called Through Corridors of Light, and it was edited by John Andrew Denny. I actually found this book at my mum's house and she let me borrow it. I love poetry. I've loved poetry all my life. And this book inspired me to reach out to other sufferers because for the first time I was reading things that I could have read. I could have written. The poems that are in this book are amazing. Now for me, poetry is a real passion. Find your friend's passion, find your family member's passion, and inspire them, encourage them, remind them that they can still do all of those things, and try to find something that perhaps reflects the illness that they have or reflects chronic illness as a whole. This book is fantastic. It's not about hypermobility syndrome. It is a collection of poems written by people who suffer from chronic illnesses. So find something that can inspire your friend, but don't be too pushy, but just inspire them. My third piece of advice, I guess, goes in that really well. Remind them that they are important. Remind them that you need them because they might not feel so great about themselves. You know, a lot of people with chronic illnesses have really low self-esteem, self-worth. So remind them that actually you need them. They don't just need you, you need them too. It's so important to feel like you matter still, because you can really learn to believe that voice in your head that says, you know, you're ill, you're not needed anymore, you're worthless. You need to conquer that voice for the person, because that voice can get pretty damn loud at 3 o'clock in the morning when they're awake because they're in agony and they're dreading the day, they're dreading the week. So you can make sure that that person still feels like a valid member of society. Do it, please. It's not that hard. Let them offer you something. You know, it's really easy for people with the best of intentions to like rush in and they take over everything and they just want to make your life easy so that you can rest. And actually what they're doing is they're taking away everything that still makes you feel purposeful. So please encourage your friend or your family member to help them acknowledge that actually they matter still. My fourth piece of advice is come to them. They may not be able to come to you. That's my phone. I apologise. I'm popular, apparently. Somebody's trying to get in touch with me. Right, fourth piece of advice. Go to them. This is the biggest thing that I've experienced in my life. I'm going to talk about it. I really hope that I don't offend anybody, because that isn't my intention. I am just being honest. People stop socialising with you because you can't go to them. Okay. I thought that I was maybe the person that was disabled and can't go out when it's rainy or snowy or cold. But that's okay, I'll come to you. Please don't. I know it's unintentional and it's not, I don't have anybody in my life that's malicious, so I know that it's not malicious. It's just really silly sometimes when people say to you, can you come and have coffee? No, sorry, I'm not feeling so good today. Okay, I'll ask blah blah blah. And I want to say, come to me, please. Come and visit me. I would love to see you. I'd love to spend time with you. I would love to have a laugh with you. Go to your friends or family. Do not force them to go out. That is the other misconception. I know, well, you know, you need to go out. You need to get out there. You need to put yourself out there still. You're too isolated. You don't ever come out anymore. Do you not think I would if I could? You know, it can be really hurtful on a really bad, painful day if someone gives you this massive pep talk and tells you to get out the house. And actually the only reason that you're not out the house is because you are in so much pain and you would love to be out the house if you could be. Little bit of thought, you know, behind your words. Buy a bunch of flowers, buy a packet of biscuits, whatever, and go and visit your friend or family member. Even if they're in their pyjamas, they may not want to see you. They may be embarrassed by the way that they look, by the energy that they have that day. Remind them that they are important, that you love them, that you need them, and you will continue to go to them because that doesn't matter, because you're the able-bodied person and you're the person with the health. So, top tip number 5, it doesn't hurt to pick up the phone and ask how a hospital appointment has, gone. Respect if the person says, look, it was really intense, it was really difficult, I'm exhausted, can I ring you back tomorrow? No, there's no problem at all, thank you. Brilliant, cheers, bye. I'll send you an email, they might respond, there was a lot of information to take in, but really, if you know someone has a really big hospital appointment, doesn't take 2 minutes, pick up the phone, boop boop boop, how was your day? Listen to the response, and it might be, I don't know, I'll talk to you about it later, I'm really tired, but it will mean so much to that person that you have bothered to pick up the phone and ask. Okay, I'm just looking at my camera and I'm going to run out of storage on my memory card. So that's top 5. I will log in, I will do another 5 a different day. I'm going to have a think about it. If you've got any ideas that you'd like me to include in a video, write them in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my written blog, www.unexpectedsongbird.blogspot.com. Might be .co.uk. Have a little play around with that. I should know. I'm sorry, I'm really keeping an eye on that time. Subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, write any comments in below. What would help you when you're feeling really down? How can your friends or family support you? And I'm going to put it all into a video and upload it. Hopefully the videos are going to get better. I bought some video editing software yesterday. That should be arriving in the post someday this week. Blessings. Have a fabulous week. Goodbye. Go pick up the phone to someone that you love who's poorly. Go, now, you. Yes, go. Phone. How are you? Goodbye, go. You're busy, go.